Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Saints versus Jaguars NFL Thursday night matchup on Thursday, October 19th, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. While you're there, use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases of $19 or more. We now also have the Pick Dawgz Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. And while these aren't for everyone, these are meant for people who make big bets. So if you'd like to make big bets, call or text the number. You'll talk to a live person. They'll answer all your questions. Of course, no obligation. But let's get to this one. Saints taking on the Jaguars. Two pretty good teams. One of the better Thursday night matchups that we've seen in a while. Looks to be like it's going to be a competitive game. And I think, when we look at, the Jaguars, a playoff team a year ago, a team that won a playoff game a year ago, and we look at the New Orleans Saints, still trying to move past that Drew Brees as the identity of the franchise. Carr taking over at quarterback, and I kind of think he's a pretty good fit with this Saints team. They didn't look their best last week against the Texans. They certainly had a chance to win that game. Were unable to get it done and, lost a tight one. And I think the idea when you have a team like the Saints is you try and keep these games competitive, giving yourselves a chance to win. And I think the Saints did that. I just didn't think they gave themselves a good enough chance to win. Missing, chip shot field goals, things of that nature, never is going to help you out. And on the other side of this one, the Jacksonville Jaguars, if you can figure out Doug Peterson's coaching, well, you are a better figure-outer than I am, because this guy makes some decisions and does some things out there that certainly cost his team games. At the other side of it, he's got a Super Bowl ring, so tough to argue that he hasn't had success in this league. But, he has a solid team here with Trevor Lawrence at QB, but he is banged up coming into this game. Did miss some practice, so we'll have to really closely monitor his status coming in here. Of course, Jacksonville has a good running game. They have solid receivers and a solid defense, as most playoff teams do, ready to take things to the next level. Meanwhile, the Saints trying to get back to that level of being a playoff team. They have one of the better wide receiver cores in the NFL, at least on paper, and of course, the defense is still there as well. It's just a matter of, can this team put it all together? Alvin Kamara, still, a viable option at running back. This guy can certainly get it done. But I think, we're starting to see Kamara, like most NFL running backs at a certain point in their career, not being quite as effective as they once were. And, of course, while Kamara was highly, highly effective, so, tailing back doesn't mean he stinks or he's done or any of those things. Just means, well, he might not be the same guy that he was a couple years ago. At the same time, I think this is going to be a physical game. It's going to be a tough one. And I think the Saints here at home, in that dome, usually tough in these night games. I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.